At your birthday, you ran into Lisa trying to leave early.
I'm so sad that I saw her. I wish I had not seen her.
Why are you leaving?
I love you. I need to go home.
Okay.
I'm still really upset after what happened in Aspen.
Was it really that bad?
Yes.
Just because like I just would have been happier like in bliss for that night for my birthday. Then I felt like I was in a good place with everybody and I just was like really working hard on the party. And then at the end of the night I was like, I didn't want to get, I knew there was a lot of stuff brewing, but I didn't want to get involved in it. You know, ignorance is bliss. And in that moment, I'm like, I'd rather be in bliss than know that there's like some serious conflict. It's hard. I've been on the other side of that. She doesn't knock, she just comes in her room like I'm naked in my room. And so anyways, it was just like.
So you didn't want to come to dinner because of that?
Yeah, so sorry I missed dinner. Like we all handle these types of conversations in our own way. And I could feel that Rinna was really shaken up. It was, yeah, it's hard. And it's hard, was, you know, conflict between my two friends, who I both trust and believe in, you know. I mean, look, I know Rinna could be like, you know, I've seen her, you know, be kind of Rinna.
Did you call Diana a mother and soulless?
But she felt very different in this moment with me. So I was like, oh, I just didn't want that on my birthday, selfishly.
Garcelle, at Crystal's birthday party, Erika brings up an issue she had with you and your show, The Real.
This is all you. I'm off the hook after this.
I would have loved a heads up on The Real, because, you know, I know you shot that before we went to Aspen, and I thought we connected at dinner.
We did?
Yeah.
What does $750,000 earrings look like?
They're 1.3. I did not know this at the time, but when I sat down to dinner that night, she had already filmed an episode of The Real where she talked about these earrings.
Did you read anything about Erika this morning?
We're talking about it on the show.
I wonder if you can get out of it because you're friends with.
Oh, I just tried. The producer goes, do you have anything else to say? I'm like, I'm going on a trip.
These earrings are in dispute as to whether they should be in my possession or someone else's. So she had already filmed a whole episode giving her opinion and the other women on The Real, and then didn't have the balls to tell me, hey, I've already talked about this, and pretended like none of that ever happened, and then was asking me questions about them.
What do you care?
I do.
People are suffering.
Hold on.
And you have something that can maybe help.
Listen, it's a property fight.
How do you separate the two? I couldn't do it. Well, first of all, it's my job, you know, to give my opinion on what's happening. So I'm definitely going to do my job. Secondly, I think Erika was hoping that I would give her a heads up, and I don't have to do that. I knew I was gonna see her, so I knew eventually it was gonna come up. I mean, what am I gonna call her and say,
It's
hey,
in
we
the
talked about it?
news.
It's in the news. So I was fine with it.
Do you think that Garcelle brought it up to be controversial or to have a dig at you?
All of it. All of the above. Everything you're thinking, plus more. Look, I'm not there to talk about earrings or, you know, who they belong to or the legal situation around them. I'm trying to have a good time with my friends. Look, I'm trying to leave all of these problems aside for a second. I don't need to come to a trip, you know, in Aspen and be like grilled over something that you've already talked about on your now canceled TV show. I don't know. Well, that's the truth.
As soon as you get back from Aspen, you have to head to Georgia for another adventure.
I can't be unpacking from Aspen and packing up to go
That's
again.
quite a big suitcase, isn't it? I am going back to Georgia to continue to film Halloween Ends.
What was it like being back in that world?
Well, when you get the script for these movies, it doesn't even say Halloween on it. It says something else, and then they leave out any, you know, spoilers, so in case it gets lost or anything. I can't even tell my husband things. He's like, you can't tell me if you live or die? Nope, sorry. It's just so crazy that this movie I did when I was 7 years old, that I'm still doing them. How many people can say that? You know, I feel very fortunate, and Jamie Lee Curtis and I were sitting on the set saying, can you believe we're still doing these movies together all these years later, and that people still love them so much? I mean, the last movie was like the #1 money-making movie in the U.S. was so crazy. And it's just really, you know, we're so lucky. We've been playing these characters for so many years. I don't even want to say how many at this point. But it just feels so good to be, you know, here. I'm filming in Georgia with Jamie Lee Curtis, working with such talented people and doing what I love most, which is acting. It just feels so good. It makes me so happy.
Important follow-up question. Do the bangs make a reappearance?
Of course, Lindsay would never not have bangs. I mean, Lindsay has to have bangs. It's just, it is what it is. You know, I liked them for like a half a minute in the last movie. I'm over the bangs, but I'm not over being Lindsay, so I'll keep wearing the bangs if I have to, if I live.
Crystal, let's talk about your 20s themed birthday party.
Okay, ready. Look right here again.
Say 20s.
You know, it was my last birthday before I turned 40, and Rob and I just like love the era of like 20s and 30s. Rob was born in the wrong era, for sure.
It's an original from 1942.
No way.
Yes.
How much did you pay for it? Here.
Well, yeah.
Give it to her.
It was 30.
And like for his 50th birthday, I rented out like a big Art Deco building in LA, and we had 200 people and like a 17-piece big band. We just loved it, and I think it's always fun for people to get dressed up, and we sort of recreated his party in a very, very small way with like the paper moon photography and stuff like that.
It was cute. It was nice to be like 1920s dressed up. It was something that she always wanted to do. We saw the new basement.
Oh my God, so much stuff.
Oh, this is great. What a great room.
Thank you.
Finished the parlor today. Oh, the parlor. The parlor, darling.
It was fun.
Yep.
Yeah. $500,000 basement.
Yep. Definitely dragged on a bit. I've got to get home to my babies. I love you. Thank you. But it was fun.
But I liked the candied stars that she had. I must have eaten like 1 million of those.
Oh,
she
yeah.
had jellies and then, you know, cocoa jellies. I ate them all.
Crystal's a great hostess.
She is a really good hostess.
Yes. Yeah.
She has good food. She's a great bartender.
Oh.
Crystal is like the bomb-ass bartender.
She's the best bartender we've ever had.
You're second.
I'm second. So the first 4 people that come are going to get the Gucci glass.
You're second, but Crystal does beat you in the bartending.
You know
but
what?
not. I mean, it's a close.
Well,
call.
before Crystal came on the scene,
You
I
were
would
the
say
bartender.
I am the best in the group. Crystal definitely has earned first place.
She's very good.
Very good bartender.
Very good bartender.